checking that you can actually see the screen. It keeps telling me that it's the wrong direction. So give me a moment while I fix this up. Okay, let's move that across there so you can see the watercolors as well. Okay, hi everyone. Hi and welcome to the Creative Art Collective. And this is our first ever Saturday. I'm just extending this, it's a bit stiff, this foam. Okay, that's okay, that should be a bit better for you to see what I'm doing. So welcome. Hi, and thank you for joining me. We've got Byron Chandler in the house. We've got the beautiful, talented Just Janice. We've got It's Art by Donna. Hi, Donna, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. After all of the craziness and all the things that were happening over where you were, we were all very worried about it. I'm so glad you're safe and your family's safe, and I hope things improve over there for people who've lost their homes. I've got the gorgeous Casey, my dear friend Casey from CWV Artistry here. We've got the lovely Tara, and we've got Cat's Fluid Art Creations. Who else have we got in the house? We have got, if I've missed anyone, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the live chat, but I'm going to crack on. So what's happening today? Well, first thing is, obviously I'm up first today. We used to be on a Sunday, and we just felt there was a lot of different collabs on a Sunday. So our viewers and ourselves were getting viewer fatigue from watching all of ours, the three of ours, and then other people as well that are good dear friends and wanting to watch the ones late on. And we found that it was just too many videos to see and we didn't really want to miss them. So that's why we've moved to a Saturday, and we're hoping it's just eases things up for everyone a little bit and we can all watch each other's videos, hopefully, fingers crossed, and it'll just make it a lot easier, I think. So that's the reason for the move. The main reason. Another reason is because it just works better with me working on Mondays and going to bed super late on a Sunday is really hard. Plus, obviously, the kids have to go to bed on the Sundays, it's really hard for school the next day. So things were just logistically a bit difficult. On a Saturday, it's a bit better for me anyway. I think it is for Kat as well, because she works on Monday. So that's the reason we changed the day. Okay, lots of different reasons. And I'm so happy you were able to make it today. I was a bit worried because people might have forgotten that we've switched and we're not on Sunday anymore. So thank you again for coming in today. It really means a lot to us. We love you all very, very much. And we love our community and we want to support each other and help build each other up. And that's the main goal here. So we've got also Tara Perry in the house. Hi, Tara. Hi, sweetheart. And we've got Johnny Dark as well. Please do follow each other's channels, post your channels in the chat box. Quite a lot of you are blue there, so you should be able to post links. So do help each other out and help each other grow. That's the only way we're going to get anywhere. Together we're stronger. So what am I doing today? I'm conscious I haven't got a lot of time and 2 minutes in already. I've got to be honest with you, it's just been a hell of a week for me. It just has. If I told you the number of appointments I had this week, a number of things that went wrong, just one of those weeks where there was a lot of good news as well, lots of hopeful news with medical issues, health issues, possibility of having found a consultant who was able to do an op I really need, lots of good things. It has been a very taxing week for me, and for that reason I am going to be doing a very simple watercolor for you today rather than I was planning on doing a big acrylic pour. I really want to go back to do some acrylic pouring. I didn't have time to mix anything up. I've only just managed to get my youngest child to sleep. It was a bit of a struggle. She hates sleep. So I am going to be doing this watercolor painting. I'm using Daniel Smith watercolors, professional grade watercolors, I think for the second time I've ever used them. Again, inspiration for this, or getting me into it, was really Oak by Bettina or Betty, my dear friend, who's regularly doing her lives now, daily lives with watercolors. So I am going to get started. So what you can see here, this is 300 GSM watercolor paper. Okay, it's lovely and thick. And I'm going to be doing, there's a sketch on here, as you can see, of a bunch of houses. This is sort of a seafront. So we've got the water here. We've got the lovely greenery here and the sky. So there's quite a lot of things to paint. I'm going to start with the houses, I think. I doubt I'll get it done in 18 or 17 minutes. I am going to strictly stick to my time. And I just want to double check with Kat as well if she's here. It was 20 minutes I had a slot for, wasn't it? I'm sorry, my fibro frog brain forgets everything. So I'm just setting this to make sure I don't go over I have a terrible tendency of going over, as you know, most of you have seen my lives. The last one was 50 minutes. I don't even know where the time went. I actually had a live with a lovely Casey from CWV Artistry the other day. It was the most relaxed live I've ever had. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Not that I didn't enjoy all the other lives with other people like Betty, Cat. I've had quite a few now, so they've been great. Right, what colour should we go for? Any preferences for one of the houses? Someone shout out a colour that you really want on one of these properties. And it doesn't matter if they're bright colours, because if you think about seafronts and beaches, you do get these lovely little rustic kind of colourful houses, don't you? Tan, is that a brown? Sorry, is tan a brown? I'm assuming so. So the closest brown to tan I think I had is transparent. No, that's not it. Raw sienna, is that going to be okay for you? And light blue from Byron, green and light brown. Okay, we're going to go for that. Hi, Ab. Ab is my husband. He's actually in the next room. He's doing all the housework while I'm doing this live. He's such a blessing. And he's been really there for me this week because I've had lots of emotional ups and downs and tears about things that went wrong and things that went right. Okay, I'm not sure what happened then. I just lost you guys. Okay, I'm not sure what happened then. I just lost you guys, and I thought I would have to end it. I don't know if you can hear me now. If you stay, thank you for persevering. I'm just getting this tan colour down while I wait and see, whilst you chat amongst yourselves. There we go. We've got a bit of tan. I'm going to go in with some darker colours later, but let's leave that one there. I think I heard someone say light blue as well. I do want vibrant colours. It'd be nice to have kind of a few vibrant coloured houses, right? Sometimes it's just nice to paint with the water and then drop in your colour and see it kind of spread. And it's funny, but I actually put the tube paints in and they're still not fully dry. They're semi-wet still, and they've been there for a couple of days now. So once they dry up, it'll be interesting mixing them up. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to wash my brush out now and see what I'm missing. Yeah, sorry, it was loading for a bit. I think my Wi-Fi connection is a bit poor, so I'm just going to go with a blue now. I think I will go with cerulean blue. A bit of cerulean blue. And it always helps to have a bit of scrap paper nearby where you can just test out the kind of amount of pigment on your colours. So let's go with the blue now. I am going to put a lot of clouds in the sky, or try to. And if I sound a bit bunged up, it's because I am. I've got my sinuses and allergies. Everything's coming out to play these days. And I think it's one of those things about fibromyalgia. You get so many different symptoms, and you never know whether you're coming or going, or what's really happening with your body. You're sort of trying to keep up with it all the time. It's way too early for pollen to be around, well, that much of it. But I seem to have all the sinuses or allergies. I'll check back with the chat in a second once I've got this blue down. It's a nice blue, isn't it? This cerulean blue. That's really nice. There we go, wash that off. I hope you're not stuck anymore. Are you guys still stuck, or can you see me? Oh, I'm back. Thank you, Kat. Kat, was it 20 minutes I was meant to have today? Can you remind me? I can't quite remember. I'm going to go for a bright yellow, I think, and I'll go back with one of the suggestions you made. I think someone said green, so we'll go with green next. Let's have a nice bright yellow. Why not, right? So lots of exciting things in the horizon. I've got Let's Pull by Patty coming on live next week. And we've got a special guest artist on the 1st of February. I'm keeping that one under wraps. It's super exciting. I said I love his work, and when I asked him, he instantly said yes. So I was really thrilled. He said, I'd love to do a live with you, Taz. So I'm super excited, and we penciled it in straight away. That'll be a nice little surprise for all you guys. And then what is happening? Yeah, we've got the big collab I'm trying to sort out as well. I'll get round to it once all of these hospital appointments stop coming. What other colour should we go? How about nice bright orange? So we've got Imperial. No, that's not a Mayan orange. Let's try the Mayan orange. It's almost a red. I guess I could mix it with the yellow and thin it out a bit. Let's mix that with the yellow and see what happens. Yeah, that's a nice colour. A bit more orangey there. And a bit more Mayan orange, I think. And let's see if we can get it to a nice orange. Yeah, that's a nice custom colour. And we'll pop that on one of the houses at the back, I think. And somebody said green in the live chat, so I'll go with a nice green. Did you want a light green or a dark green? I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. We've got lots of collabs coming up tomorrow, as you know. And lots of great art to look forward to as well. And also, oh yes, I keep forgetting this, but I'm actually on Nate's Art Collab this month for January. January's my birthday month. My birthday's on the 22nd, so it's 2 days before my birthday. I'm thrilled to be a guest artist with him. And I've challenged everybody to do a texture piece. So there'll be lovely artworks on Nate's Art Collab using texture. I did do a really, really special piece I'm super proud of. So if you want to see some great art, come along to Nate's Art Lab on Sunday. I think it's at 4 p.m. EST or 2 p.m. EST. I'll have to double check, but it's around that time when it starts with Nate's channel, and then I'm the second one up after him. Then we've got all of the other collaborators coming up. There'll be Laurie from Art by Sparkle. A lot of people you know, Julie E. I'm not sure if she contributed, and also Just Janice. Just Janice, did you do a piece for Nate's Art Lab? If you did, I can't wait to see it. You want a tan with a dark green roof. Gosh, Casey, you're very specific. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do the dark green roof on your. I've got a nice dark green here actually, which is the phthalo green, yellow. It's got a yellowish hint to it. So should we try that? It's not too thick. That alarm better go off, or if it doesn't go off, if the alarm doesn't go off, I want Kat or Sheldon to capitalize the and repeatedly tell me, get off the live. It's the only way I'm going to notice, because the thing with watercolor painting is you're really looking at your paper rather than the chat box. We need a lot of darker color pigment on here. It's too light. Let me get that dark color on. I hope that suffices for you, Casey. I hope that makes you happy. So we've got that. And then let's have a bit more of this turquoise and put a second layer on here, I think. Hi Sheldon, and hi Fiona, sweetheart. So I have to say this, but I was so touched the other day. So Fiona, my friend who bought a beautiful painting from me, a commissioned painting of the ballerina, which a lot of you might remember, she sent me a video of her granddaughter opening it, and oh my God, I honestly, I was in tears. It was so heart touching, her face as she was unwrapping it. There was a lot of wrapping to unwrap. She struggled a little bit with it, bless her. But when she unwrapped it, her face, that joy on her face, it was just, honestly, it just captured my heart and I was in tears. She just looked so happy and she said, I love it at the end. It was just the best feeling. And that's one of the reasons I became an artist, to be able to share art and love and beauty and joy around the world. And you know, it's such a lovely feeling. Same with when Art by Sparkle, or Laurie opened her piece that I did with the Bollywood Princess, if you remember that one as well. And she did a video, and honestly, it's so heart touching. Hi Smarty, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it does dry quite quickly. That's the thing with watercolors, isn't it? Actually, I might actually tell you some information I looked up about watercolors. So, did you know that the oldest known watercolor example dates back to around 15,000 years ago and found in the Chauvet cave in France. And these paintings, these ancient paintings, used water-based pigments. I should have brought a picture of them so I could show you what they look like. You can look them up though, but yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, that's pretty old, isn't it? 15,000 years ago. Watercolor's been used for thousands of years. Obviously, it became especially popular in the 18th and 19th centuries, particularly amongst artists like J.M.W. Turner. You remember Turner, beautiful paintings, and John Singer Sargent. I love his paintings. So actually they were the two artists, well, some of the artists who brought watercolor into the realm of high art, making it more of a serious medium for fine art rather than just sketches or preparatory works, which is what they used to be used for quite a lot in the art world. That's another interesting fact as well. So shall we have a look at what other colors? I'm looking at this and I thought I had a pink, but I can't seem to find it. Pretty sure I had I must have not put it in. That's strange, isn't it? I wonder where that's got to. That's odd. Have a look at these paints. I seem to be missing a couple. Oh, there's the pink. It's been hiding and I must have forgotten to put it into the palette. It's trying to escape me, isn't it? Let's go back to the chat here because I've completely lost it. You're currently watching EastEnders even though you're American. Oh dear, EastEnders, eh? I watched it for years and I realised that nothing good ever happens. It's rare that anything good happens on these British soaps because it's all about every Christmas there's a murder and everybody is suspected of it. So there's lots of nefarious goings on in the soaps. And obviously it brings in the ratings, but after a while you start thinking, God, really murder and killing and all the negativity, you just want something lighthearted after a while. They are fun to watch, but I'm a bit sort of tired of watching negative stuff on the news as it is and stuff that is really, gets you down a little bit. So I love watching comedy. I love watching stand-up. For those of us who are sensitive types, I think it can be quite hard when the whole world's bombarding us with negative images and negative things and you feel quite helpless and all you can really do is donate, and unless you go out in the field and go out there and start helping out, which I'm sure a lot of people do, you can't do that with young kids though. That's the trouble. So okay, so 17 minutes past. Animated Cinderella is, okay, I missed that one. Snow tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Whoa, really? Yeah, the original ones are always the best. Same with anything, really, isn't it? I agree with you, Casey. If anyone missed my live with Casey, you've got to watch it. It's the best fun I had in ages, so you could really hear it in our voices. She's good fun, Casey, honestly. Yeah, we kept it going for ages, having a chat. I'd love to have a live with some of you on the live chat, actually, if any of you are up for it. It's just nice getting to know each other, isn't it, that way? Thank you, Casey, about the information. I've got loads more here. I don't know if I'm going to bore you with some of it because I'm not sure how interested people are about watercolor. So one of the defining features of watercolor paint is its transparency. So unlike oil paints, something I'm dabbling in at the moment as well on the side, oil paints are mostly opaque and watercolor instead allows light to pass through the layers of paint, giving it a luminous quality. The white of the paper shows through and often becomes part of the final composition. So when I was in my oil painting class the other night, the tutor actually showed us a bunch of slides of a famous painter who had drawn a snow scene, and nobody in the room could actually believe that the white wasn't actually paint, it was just the paper showing through, and the snow in the scene looked so realistic, at this gorgeous blue tint to it, and it just looked realistic like a photograph. And he'd done that using watercolors, so he'd actually done that by using the paper and layering very transparent colors on top of it to make it look like snow. And it was so skilled, honestly, really impressive. Right, 1 minute left, so I'm going to wrap it up and we're going to head over to the lovely Kat's Fluid Art Creations channel. It's linked in the live chat, guys, so you can just click on there. It's not redirected, so you'll have to click on her link. Thank you for staying till halfway through this with me. I'll take you in for a closer look if I can. Oh, I can't. This won't let me. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. Okay, it's just going off. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off now, and hopefully you can see that. Maybe I can pick it up, actually. That's a bit silly of me. I can pick it up. So that's what it's currently looking like. Fun. I can't wait to do the sky and the sea. But we are going to go over to cats now. Thank you for joining me, and let's see you over at cats. Bye for now. Love you.